Alright, here we have the bike set up for the Excrutiation Exam, an 85-mile mountain bike race, January 2nd, 2010, here in Texas. It's going to be very long. The winner last year did it in over 6 hours, so we're talking 7, 8, 9 hours possibly out there. So taking a lot of lessons learned from triathlon, Ironmans and such, and applying it here. First off, it's a 2.9er bike, and that means the tires are actually taller, bigger, and that's going to serve really well on this race course. And then the thing I love the most, it's new to me since I mountain bike before, since my last bike, is these big disc brakes, which are super cool. Got disc brakes front and rear, pretty normal on mountain bikes now. And then I've done a whole bunch of tweaking to the bike. I got it a month or so ago and adjusted a whole bunch of things, changed things. First thing I did is take reflectors off the wheels. Whenever a bike shop sells a bike, they got to put, it's like law or something like that, they have to put reflectors all over it. So I took all the reflectors off to lighten it up just a little bit. And then I took the stock pedals off and put on bulletproof big flat pedals. I used to ride clipless pedals on a mountain bike and eventually switched back to flat pedals. I like them. I like them a lot better. And then here, put a bento box on the stem, and we've got Lara bars. These are 240, 250 calories each. And I've already calculated the amount of hours I'm going to take and how many calories per hour I need. And so in here I've added the that's run from my Ironman. This was my run bottle, but anyway, from my personal Ironman. So the in that I have infinite nutrition, what I had left over from my Ironman training. So this plus that should pretty much hold me off. And in the backpack I'm going to carry, I have more. And back up under here, of course, tire change kit. And also for my hands, I adjusted the shifters inwards about that much because my fingers were knocking into them. So it's already, hasn't even been raced once, and it's already got a lot of customization. Right here, I took a spare tube, an old one that I had a flat with, and cut it, and then made a chain slap guard, a custom one using zip ties. That was kind of cool. I found yellow zip ties that matched the yellow. All goes with the black. Really cool. So really looking forward to the race. The race has actually some open road, and the fork has a lockout on it right there. So I can make the fork more rigid and get more efficient out on the open road. So let's move on to the other stuff that is going to make this race awesome. Here we go. Alright, we're out in the garage, and I'm just going to go through this pile real quick and show you what we've got that's interesting here. First off, a backpack here, and it's really lightweight. It's made by REI, and it's the Flash 18, I think, Flash 15. Anyway, and it's got the water bladder thing in it. But anyway, we're going to start at freezing temperatures tomorrow. So I'm going to be wearing a lot of extra clothes. So I thought I'd do this where I can use the water bladder and also have a lot of extra carrying room to strip off clothes as I start off and before I get hot. It's going to be a low of 31 and a high of 50 something. So a lot of extra clothes are going to come and go. So we'll just start moving things over here. Okay, and then in the water bladder itself, I've put a tea bag of Yerba Mate tea. You kind of see it right there. And that's like caffeine but not jittery. And went ahead and put in here, I haven't filled up the water bladder all the way yet. And I also put in some maca root powder. And maca is endurance. It's a ground up plant, and it gives you energy. So I went ahead and just put it in here, and then I can sip on it while I race. Got a spare tube. Duh, you know, pretty normal stuff. But what I put in it, I went ahead and preloaded it with half a bottle of Flat Attack, which is kind of like slime. It's the original slime, and they say it even works better. So that's a trick on how to get it into a Presto valve. It's pretty neat. And so that's flat preventative and a tube. And then a pump, because CO2 only works once, you know, and I might as well just carry a pump in case I run into real problems. And in the bike, I have Flat Attack in the rear, and in the front, I have this stuff, which is no tubes, Stan's tire sealant, which I bought once and then put it in the front tire, and then I thought better of it and thought I'd use this stuff, because this stuff lasts for years, and this stuff only is better, but it only lasts for a couple of months or to half a year, and then it won't work anymore. So anyway, grease the chain with wax lube. Use White Lightning like that. On the undercarriage of my own personal self, I use Skin-Sake ointment for prevent chafing, and then of course we're gonna. Oh, here's the Yerba Mate I was talking about. Oh, flashlight. Here's the Yerba Mate, and got that. And then when we get there, it's going to be dark, so I've got a headlamp for me and another flashlight for Emily. This thing's crazy bright. And I'm thinking I'm going to use that when I do a trail race, when I do another 50-miler. And then good old Action Wipes for post-race cleanup, good stuff. And some Hornet Juice for pre-race and post-race recovery. And let's see, I'm cold out here in the garage right now. This is really good stuff. This is nuts and honey pressed into cubes with carob powder to make it chocolatey tasting. And those lower bars have, these are 50 calories per cube. No, wait, how much? 200 calories per 2 cubes. Yeah, so it's 100 calories per cube. So this is some pretty powerful stuff in a lightweight package. This is my backup, I reserve, in case I get out there longer than I want to. And we talk about Hornet Juice. And you can get Hornet Juice on my website, actually. You go to zentriathlon.com and get some. It's the support Zentriathlon link. And then these are, oddly enough, my poor man's toe warmers. You can open one of these up and wear it as a sock over your toes, and it'll keep your toes warm. So I'm planning on using that tomorrow. So that's all the weird and interesting stuff from the bike, and see you tomorrow. Out.